What's up, everybody? Thank you for jumping on to Steelers To Go, your daily to-go cup of Pittsburgh Steelers news and analysis. I'm Noah Strackbine here every single Monday through Friday. Find us on youtube.com/allsteelerstalk or anywhere you get your podcasts. And today, we're talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers slot wide receiver position because recently it sparked a lot of debate and sparked a lot of conversation. And let me start by saying this. Two things. One, Jeff Hawthorne, the guy who started this conversation, is one of the best in the game. And truthfully, he's one of my favorite journalists of all time. So if he says what I'm about to say, then there has to be some logic behind it. There has to be some word behind it. That being said, it's not going to happen. Two, Diontae Johnson is not playing slot receiver for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And let me expand on that. Right now, the guy taking more reps than anybody at slot is Chase Claypool. That's because he fits best in the slot. There's been a lot of arguments about where Chase Claypool's natural position is at wide receiver. For a while, it was go get the football, you're 6'3". That's not how he played in college. That's not how he should be playing in the NFL. And I understand that Matt Canada's offense is changing drastically, and with that will come drastic changes. But the biggest one will not be Diontae Johnson moving inside. It might be Chase Claypool moving inside for most of the time. That's the other thing. There's only one receiver in Pittsburgh that truly plays the slot. And truthfully, he doesn't truly play the slot. Calvin Austin is 5'8", but he plays like he's 6'2", and Matt Canada knows that. Frisman Jackson, the wide receivers coach, knows that. And they're both going to find ways to keep Calvin Austin playing across the field and utilizing the fact that he is a small guy and plays with a big demeanor. Chase Claypool, George Pickens, Diontae Johnson, Calvin Austin, Gunnar Olszewski, all those guys will play everywhere because that's what Matt Canada's offense is. It's no longer a Juju Smith-Schuster plays only in the slot and we know exactly what 4 routes he's going to run every play. That's not what they're going to do this season. It's going to be a lot of Chase gets the ball with opportunities to make plays because that's where he succeeded in college, is having the football in his hands and making plays. You ever notice that Chase has a hard time coming down with the football? You ever notice that Chase Claypool really isn't a 6'3" guy when he goes up to catch a jump ball? You want to know why? Because Chase Claypool excels at being the giant guy who has incredible athleticism and incredible speed. Chase is a dude who could get moving real quick. He's a dude who makes opportunities out of nothing, and the Steelers never really gave him that opportunity to do so. This season they will. That will predominantly be in the slot. George Pickens never really played in the slot, says that he's comfortable there, but not as comfortable as he is on the outside. But he's, again, somebody who could turn nothing into something very quickly. The Steelers know that. And they want those big guys on the inside, not because they want them to fight for 4-yard catches, but because they want them to turn nothing into something as often as possible. George Pickens and Chase Claypool are those guys. Calvin Austin is that guy. Gunnar is that guy. Guys that could have the football in their hands and could immediately avoid as many players as possible and get you way more yardage than you expected on a play. Juju was never that guy. He was I'm going to fight for 5 yards. I'm going to fight for 15 yards. I'm going to catch every single pass, no matter the degree of difficulty. That's who Juju was. That's who Juju is. That's a respectable wide receiver right there. That is a true-blooded Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver. That's not what the Pittsburgh Steelers wide receivers will look like in 2022. Diontae shines best when he avoids contact. Diontae plays his best football on the outside because he's allowed to be open all the time. We're not talking about Diontae Johnson deserving or not deserving a $20 million contract because he's really good at breaking tackles. We're not talking about Diontae Johnson deserving a $20 million or not deserving a $20 million contract because he's really good in the middle of the field. He's a true slot guy. We're talking about it because Diontae Johnson is open all the time. Because on the outside, you have more space to be open all the time. Diontae Johnson's best attributes is his ability to catch the football down the field. His 3 drops last season came on short yardage situations. Over the middle of the field. So you want to know why he shouldn't be there? Because that's the only argument people have against him not being paid. Diontae Johnson drops the football in clutch situations. Well, those clutch situations were across the middle of the field where he doesn't play well. He plays best on the outside. It just doesn't make sense to move him inside and say, adjust your entire game. We know you are a dominant route runner. Do that with 3 guys around you. Instead, they'll say George Pickens, Chase Claypool, get open, because once you have the ball in your hand, you can make a lot more happen. And Diontae could make things happen with the ball in his hand. He does it all the time. But it's more stop-go elusiveness. He's real twitchy. Chase is, I'm going to stiff arm you if I need to stiff arm you. George Pickens will outrun you. Calvin Austin, we don't know what he could do, but it looks like he can do everything. Diontae will make you miss, but if he has one guy to make miss, he's going to do a lot better than if he knows he has to make one guy miss and then a second guy miss. Did you ever notice that he runs out of bounds a lot? That's not a knock on him. That's a smart play. But he does it because he's not trying to get hit all the time. He understands that if he's healthy, he's better. That's not somebody who works well in the middle of the field. It just doesn't add up to anything that the Pittsburgh Steelers have done, will do, or are looking to do in 2022. They gathered a pretty dominant looking wide receiver group. They have a new offensive style, and by no means at any point have they ever showed we're going to stick with what we did in 2021 in 2022. Matt Canada said it himself. You have a quarterback like Ben Roethlisberger, you run a Ben Roethlisberger style offense. Why? Because he's Ben Roethlisberger, and he does things that nobody else can do. Now, 18 years into the league, that offense looks a little bit more traditional. This year, you have Mitchell Trubisky, Kenny Pickett, or Mason Rudolph. Those guys could run a different, new level style of offense, something that moves everybody around. That'll happen for everybody but Diontae Johnson. And I think that's where this argument finishes. And I don't even think it's truthfully an argument. At no point did the mass public say Diontae Johnson is a slot receiver. It was immediately brought to the attention of everybody, and everybody seemed to say, why would we do that? Why would the Pittsburgh Steelers put Diontae Johnson as slot wide receiver? Again, there's always context behind reactions. There's always context behind saying things like this. And truthfully, there might be context. But I don't know it, and I'm not going to run off of stuff I don't know. What I do know is Diontae Johnson didn't do much during minicamp. He did pretty much nothing during OTAs, the 2 days that he was there. Chase Claypool worked a lot of slot receiver. He worked a lot of the middle of the field. George Pickens worked a lot of the middle of the field. Pat Freiermuth, Zach Gentry worked a lot of the middle of the field. It doesn't seem likely that the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to say, you want to know who else we're going to add to the middle of the field? Diontae Johnson, because that's where he plays his worst. No. Gentlemen, this Father's Day is just around the corner, and our friends at Manscaped are here to ensure all the father figures out there are looking daddy material this June. Manscaped's Performance Package 4.0, which includes their signature lawnmower 4.0, is the perfect bundle to tackle any and all old man hair from head to toe. This right here is no dad joke. Treat him and yourself and join the 4 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with their exclusive offer. Get 20% off plus free shipping with our code ALLSteelers at manscaped.com. Trust me, his dad bod will thank you. I got to be honest. My dad is a good-looking dude. And somehow I have gotten all the body hair he should have gotten as an old man. But that's okay, because he could still use this too. Manscaped is designed with fathers in mind, and the Performance Package 4.0 is here just in time for your pop's special day. Inside the package, he'll find the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, Crop Preserver ball deodorant, Crop Reviver toner, performance boxer briefs, and a travel bag to hold all his goodies. First off, let me start by saying the Lawnmower 4.0 will be the official MVP of Father's Day. Their fourth generation trimmer is a cutting edge design. Why? The ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin safe technology. The Lawnmower 4.0 is waterproof and also has a 400K LED spotlight he needs for a more precise shave. Does your dad use the same trimmer on his body and his face? Let's throw that out the window and give this man the upgrade he deserves. But wait, there's more. Manscaped just launched their brand new Boxers 2.0 that are, dare I say, the best boxers ever. We all know dads love their comfort. With summer just around the corner, the Boxers 2.0 are here to save every father from the uncomfortable heat. These new boxers are packed with revolutionary features, including the jewel pouch designed to cradle his boys in their own special space. This right here, an absolute game changer. Whether he's mowing the lawn, taking out the trash, or golfing in the sun, these moisture-wicking boxers breathe without breaking a sweat. Dad, buy this for yourself. Sons, buy this for you and your dads. Ladies, buy this for your man. And dog dads, you deserve this treat too. Get 20% off plus free shipping with our code ALLSteelers at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. And all you have to do is use our code ALLSteelers. Shake what your mama gave you. No. Shake what your daddy gave you.